Is there a question you get asked you hate to answer? Maybe even it's the same repetitive question you get a lot. Something that gets under your skin, something you can't stand, a question people ask you hate to answer.
It'd just be the comments that be like, you're a comedian, you need to be sticking to comedy while you switching to rap, da-da-da-da. It'd be those comments, because if people only knew the background, then they'll have a different perspective. But since they don't, it's just they keep under my posts, under my comments, say the same thing. And it just be getting tiring sometimes.
You feel like you're typecast?
Hmm?
You feel like you're typecasted, like you're stuck in that comedy stereotype?
I don't feel like I'm stuck. I just feel like I have to ease people into a different world, the world that I've been trying to ease people in. So once I do that, then they'll understand what I'm trying to do.
Have you been getting more positive or negative reaction to the public transformation there?
Now I've been getting positive, as people really been rocking with my freestyles that I've been posting. The music video, little snippets that I've been posting, they've been rocking and supporting with what I'm doing.
But at first it was more negative than positive?
It was both. It was mixed. It was just like a confused thing. But now it's like people are starting to love what I put out. So the more competitive I do it, the more positive reactions I'm gonna get.
In general, do you care what people think of you at this point?
No.
Why not?
I don't care, because opinions is opinions, and opinions is not putting money in my pocket. So I just don't care.
Are you honest when you say that you don't care?
Yes, because the older I get, the more I just don't care about what people think of me. Because I feel like if I care about what people think, then I'm gonna start moving different because I care about other people's opinions. I just do me and I be myself, and that's what makes me happy. I got my family supporting. So any other negative energy, they can stay away. It's 2020.
But there was a point when you did care. You weren't always like this. Go ahead.
Yeah, it was a point that I cared. That was probably when the beginning of Instagram, where I would post certain things just because people liked that. But the more I started to get older, I started to post what I wanted to post, pretty much.
And would you gain followers or lose followers when you started posting what you wanted to post rather than what you thought they would want to see?
I started gaining. As the world started posting me, I started gaining after I just figured out people gonna like me for me. I don't have to pretend for other people, you know what I'm saying? So I stopped pretending and I started just doing me. And after that, everything just took off by itself.
And was that just a natural progression over time, or was it a certain turning point when you went from caring about another person's opinion to not caring?
It was a turning point. It was a turning point.
Which was?
It was just like I said, the older that I got, the more that I just don't care what people think. And the more experience you have with dealing with certain people, it's just like, you just stop caring about what others think and what they do. You start to focus on you and being selfish with yourself, your time, you know what I'm saying?
I know sometimes when people care about another person's opinion, so much so, it can lead to health issues. Sometimes it's a certain level of stress, sometimes it's anxiety, sometimes it's depression. Worst case, suicidal thoughts.
Right.
Did you ever face any of these types of obstacles when you did care about another person's opinion of you?
Yeah, when I was younger, doing it on Instagram, maybe because when people leave negative comments, you start to self-reflect on yourself. Like, you might have a little depression in your head, like, dang, I don't want to do this no more because people not reacting how you want them to react to you. You feel me? People gonna say this, they gonna say that. And everybody got opinions at the end of the day. And sometimes they can be hurtful, but like I said, the older you get, the more you just get used to it and numb to it. It just don't matter no more.
Back then, when it was maybe depression or being depressed about it, was that self-diagnosis, or did you actually get seen by a professional that said this stuff to you?
No, it's just self-diagnosis. I ain't, no.
Never got counseling for this stuff, therapy, help of a mental health professional? Now, what about music-wise? Do you feel the same way about your music and people's opinions? Or is it just more personal opinions of you? So, for instance, do you care what people think about your music? Or are you the same where you don't care?
Well, I do care about what people think about my music, but I put out music that defines me. I'm not about to sit here and talk about things that I know that I'm not doing. So I really just be authentic in my music.
Is there a message with your music?
Yes, it's called independence. I feel like women is taking over this music industry, so I feel like independence, to be honest.